welcome back to another episode of Kevin's podcast. I'm so thankful for y'all tuning in this afternoon. I'm thankful for my sister who does all my recording. She motivates me, and I appreciate her so dearly. So as always, let's get this disclaimer out. Anything I say on my podcast is for entertainment purpose only, and my personal view and my opinion. With that said, let's get into it. So today's podcast is positive energy. The reason why I say positive energy, I was talking to my sister. She told me that her and her significant other was taking a trip this weekend up to DC to the casino, and I was like, man, I've been thinking about doing it myself. And so we was talking about home, and something that I was reading on my Facebook post a couple of days ago. We was talking about love and positive energy, and basically this was a lady saying that she had her man back. And this is something I want to leave with y'all to think about today. And I'm not going to be with y'all long. I just want to come here and drop this nugget in your spirit. It's good to get away from home. Whether you in a relationship or you're not in a relationship, whether you're in a marriage or committed relationship, or if you're just dating someone, it's good to get away from home and go to a different environment and re-energize yourself, refocus yourself. And the reason why I say that, as a child and as an adult, people say home is where the peace is. And that has this true significant meaning. It does. Home should be peace. But as I was telling my sister tonight, you got to kind of think about it from this point of view. Everything you do every day, you go out in the world, you work, you deal with people, you get phone calls, you get emails, and sometimes the world's weight is on you, and you bring that into your house. You bring that negative energy. You could be in your house and receive a phone call. Could be a death, could be someone sick, could be a car accident, could be a bill collectors. We all got those. It could be if you got kids, like I got kids. The kids done had a bad day at school, then they got in trouble, now that I came home. And believe me, they don't want to always tell you the truth. You got to kind of piece it together. They'll give you a note, or my son, he got in trouble, wait a whole day later to tell us that he was suspended from school. So you got all that coming into the home, and your significant other, man or female or whatever, they dealing with things in the world too. So you both are bringing, and your kids, if you have kids again, is bringing this, what happened to them in the world, into the home. And so sometimes you got to cleanse the house. You got to leave that house, that place that's supposed to be peace, and go somewhere else to a different environment and refocus. It's so important to re-energize yourself, to get that positive energy. And sometimes good things in life happen to you, and you come home, you're happy, you got a lot, and that's great. That your home needs that, because see, your home absorbs that energy, whether it's negative or positive, it absorbs it. And after a while, it gets full. And if it's full of negative energy, you're gonna have a negative vibe in your house. Your kids gonna feel it, your significant other's gonna feel that vibe, and it's gonna be just not a good thing. You're not gonna be in a good place. So it's good to get away and just take a trip with your significant other and get away for the weekend, or even I talked about last night problems that you may have, and I refer back to this podcast. You and your significant other may have a problem, and okay, you lay out a solution, and it has to be a realistic solution that you can reach. And one of those real solutions can be instead of saying, well, I can take you to Vegas every once a month and take you to buy Louis Vuitton and shopping. We just ball out in Vegas. Another one could be a realistic goal for you to be, and it ties back to this of getting that positive energy. Go to your favorite little bar. Get a hotel maybe in the next city over, and just spend the weekend on Saturday night. Check out Sunday, eat breakfast together, and do things together. That'll make a significant difference in your relationship. And also, now you're coming back home to your family, or back to home, you being energized, you're being focused, you feeling that love between the two of you, and that's coming back into the home, and that positive energy is now flowing. So it's very important to do that. You have to self-tune. You got to love yourself. You also have to take the time to self-care. I think that's another critical point. A lot of people don't realize this. I think, and I said this, I think women do it more better than men. I think men now are starting to realize, hey, let's take a fellow trip. Let's go to Vegas. Let's go here, or let's go out, shoot some balls, shoot some pool, have some drinks, and just talk, or go to a sports bar. We always kind of done that, but women, they take it to another level. They go get their feet done, pedicure, they go shopping, what they call it, retail therapy. Some women are into that. And they go on women trips, they go on vacation together. Another women, they go to Jamaica, they go to the islands, they go all these different places. And they just do it a little bit different than us as men. But the whole point here is, no matter you're a man or a woman, you can find whatever self-care is for you, whatever that may be, a trip, a drive, or reading a book, or just going somewhere to a Starbucks and having a coffee and just sitting back, just reading an audio book on your phone, or just taking a moment, just relaxing, or taking a walk. I walk with my dog. I take my Coco Chanel for walks, and this past weekend I was at my mom's place, and we have a lot of land down there where I'm from, facing North Carolina, and I took my son the opportunity to my baby son to just walk through the woods and show him how I grew up, show him the land that his great grandma and them worked so hard to get that we still own to this day, and that one day this will be all his. And just to let him, tell me, Dad, this is the kind of bird and attract deers. We've seen plenty of deers and rabbits and eagles and all things, and just have that opportunity to spend, for me to spend down in the country, open, out in the woods, and just spend that time with my son. That's a therapy for me, and just to tell him my legacy, or his legacy, where he came from, and what I can remember what my mom and my grandmother taught me as I grew up as a young boy, and my uncles and cousins. So that's a therapy for me, personally, is to do that. And I like it. I'm jealous of my sister's going to DC to the, I think, MGMC hotel or the casino this weekend, because I'm not going. But I'm gonna have a good time this weekend regardless. But the point of it is, if nothing else, you get out there, self-care, take care of yourself. If you're in a relationship, take that time for y'all two to reconnect. If you can't do it every week, do it at least a couple times out the month. I think that's a realistic goal, and that'll definitely help y'all rekindle, discuss some issues that you may be having in a different environment. Instead of talking about problems in the home where that it comes all together, go somewhere where it's a nice atmosphere, and just have that open communication. I think that would help a lot of people in a relationship. So as I leave this podcast today, I just want to leave y'all with some positive energy. I thank God every morning I get up and let me live and see another day, and I go to work and I tell myself today is going to be a great day. If you tell yourself that the day is going to be a great day, no matter what yesterday it's a whole new day. As someone said to me, adjust your crown, adjust if you're a female male, adjust your crown, and refocus on that day and have positive energy as you go into that day, and take the Lord with you. And I guarantee you will see a different result. So with that said, may God bless y'all. I look forward to seeing y'all soon, and good night.